What's up, everybody? This is TeknoBlast, and a lot went down yesterday right after the Sony show. Things were going a little crazy about when pre-orders are taken, which retailers are going to accept pre-orders. It was just a huge mess. Nobody knew anything. Their messaging about when to get this PS5 was just a complete mess. Sure, they said it's going to come out November 12th. Okay, we have a date now of when the console is launching, but there was no date whatsoever about when it was time to pre-order these systems. So right after the show, there were a lot of reports about how that people were able to pre-order the system already. They would run over to their Best Buy or their Target or GameStop and were successfully able to pre-order the systems. And they were showing a lot of receipts online. Then you have all these online orders starting to go live, and I'm like, wait a minute, didn't they just say that only the people who got these certain invites to pre-order were the ones to be able to pre-order first? But then you have the entire public and all these retailers open up the online service or the online pre-orders and be able to pre-order. So it was just a huge mess. So now because of the great technology that the PS5 controller has, the DualSense controller, I think today's controllers go around $50 or so, and depending if it's just a standard or some special edition, but the standard DualSense controller is starting at $69.99. That is a cost of a game. And some may say, it's no big deal. It's always a big deal, because they will do this every time, like just a few extra bucks more, Let's see how much we can get out of it. And everybody will just accept it because it's only $1 or $2 extra. Right here, it's a jump. It's like $10 to $15 jump. So it is a big deal. Whereas Microsoft, they took the approach of, hey, you have your Xbox One controller, you can bring it over to the Series X. That is way more pro-consumer. Now they have this new slogan that they're pumping out. We believe in generations. So wasn't it a few months ago in an article in Eurogame, I think it was May 29th this year, they said Sony says it has no interest in making its PS5 games compatible with PS4, which means a game like Spider-Man or Horizon will not be made for the PS4 because it needs the technology that the SSD has on the PS5. The architecture of the PS5 is needed for these type of games to run, great. And then you have the show today or yesterday, and you get an announcement that, hey, Spider-Man is actually coming to PS4. Hey, Horizon's actually coming to PS4. So this whole time where you're just pumping your chest, or Sony was just pumping their chest, pounding it, and just like, yeah, we're here for the gamers. If we believe that we should, these games should be optimized and only for the next generation systems. And then yesterday they came down and said, you know what? We believe in generations. So they did a whole 180 on everybody. But of course, the rabid Sony fan will not admit to that. They will try to twist that into something like, you know what? We knew this was going to happen, and we trust Sony. This is what they do every single time. Instead of getting angry about, hey, you told me this is not coming to the PS4. It's only a PS5 then what's the point of getting a PS5 if I can hold out maybe an extra year, maybe 2? And now they've announced that they're going to support games 2 or 3 or 4 years of the PS4 after the PS5 launches. So, yeah, I mean, the messaging is just messed up from Sony, which is fine with me. I really don't care because I'm not planning to get a PS5. I'm sticking with my PS4 Pro that I currently have and be able to play whatever exclusives I can while I still have the PS4 and while they still support the PS4. And so, yeah, it's just crazy. From the very start, they unveiled a logo, big deal. It's a PlayStation logo. And then until just increments of these little, half-ass messaging and unveilings and teases, was nothing. And then you got this huge router looking thing. And what is that? I mean, this is Sony. You should have just designed something way better than this heater that you got. Anyways, so I want to hear from you guys about what you guys thought about this show. What do you think about the messaging? What do you think about these games coming to the PS4 as well? Which is great for me because, like I said, I'm not getting a PS5, and great for many people because during these times, not everybody can afford a $500 box. So I'd love to hear your thoughts on everything that's going on, about the new slogan, how they, did a 180, and yeah. All right, guys, TeknoBlast, and I'm out.